Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. On my last video, we talked about arrays, and then now we're gonna have to move along with the objects. Now, remember, I said I was gonna go back to functions, so we're still gonna do that, all right? Because when I work with functions, I'm gonna include some arrays and some objects and functions. So that's why I deviated from functions, or only basically covered it. And then now, since I did the arrays and today I'm gonna do objects, the next video I'm going to go back to functions because I'm going to add in some arrays and some objects in those functions, and you'll see in the next video on functions. So I forgot where I was going with this, but objects. Okay, so let's start with with some JavaScript objects. So the way you should think about an object in JavaScript is the same thing you would think about any object. So if you think about a car, that's an actual object of material that has different properties to it. Like, for example, a car would be the object, but its properties would be its paint color, or what type of car is it, or how much the car weighs. So that's an example of a JavaScript object. In case you didn't know, objects are variables. So what the thing is that objects hold more value. So you can pretty much say that that the variable of the object is like the container that holds the data. So let's see. So I'm gonna create an object of a rifle. So here I got a constant rifle, right? So rifle is gonna be the object name, and then I need some properties. So inside this object container, I'm gonna give it this rifle a type. So I'm gonna say type, and I'm gonna equal this to my favorite rifle of all time, for me at least. I'm going to say I love this weapon when I had it. And then followed by a comma. So I had to type, and the type is M4, which is the name of the rifle itself, followed by a comma. And then on the next line, I'm going to give it another property, which I'm going to put its weight. And my rifle without bullets weighed 6.63 pounds, I think, if I'm not wrong, anyway, something like that. And color, I'm gonna say black. It's probably a different color, but I'm gonna say black. It's most common. Okay, so you're probably wondering, like, okay, so how do you use this object property thing, right? So in JavaScript, there's a thing called a term, what we use, and it's called dot notation. I'm just writing it out so we can see it. But in dot notation, what it does is under dot notation, you can access properties by giving the object's name. Now what we gotta do is we gotta access these properties within the object of this rifle. So, but first, before I get to that, I wanted to tell you that you see the way it's written on top right here. Well, it can just like arrays, it can be written the same way, on a straight line. Okay, so same thing. They both are absolutely the same thing. It's just that in JavaScript, spaces and new number lines, when it comes to objects and arrays, don't matter. So I just wanted to let you know that. So let's move on to accessing these arrays. I'm gonna comment this out and leave it like that because I thought about deleting it, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So just know that this is a comment, so we can't access this code, in case you didn't know that. So how we access this? So there are two ways to access objects. The first way I'm gonna show you. So you can say, I'm gonna form a sentence, and I'm gonna say it in the form of gonna say here I'm gonna say rifle dot type. Okay, so here we go. No, whoops. Very basic, very simple. So if I'm right, if I did this correctly, I'll say I have a M4 carbine and it weighs 6.63 pounds. Okay, so let me hit save, and then we're gonna run the code to make sure that it's correct what I said. Pretty sure I'm right. Let's see. I have not a number and it weighs 6.63 pounds. Okay, so I messed up somewhere. So I guess you can't have can't have operators, or it'll spit back as not a number, I think. Now I put myself on blast. It's cringy. So let's save it and let me run it again. Oh, I have an M4 carbine and it weighs 6.63 pounds. Alright, so I guess putting myself on the spot was cool, I guess, maybe. I would have felt embarrassed. Or I probably would have just stopped the video and then retract, but whatever. Anyways, okay, so that worked. So there's another way to write, to access these properties, right? So another way you can access property is like this. So you can say rifle, not the dot, but do this. Does that look familiar? It looks like an array to me, huh? Those square brackets. But if you do that, you should be able to get the same result. So I'm gonna demonstrate really fast. So, by the way, this will be the last example I'm gonna show you on this video. So. Alright, man, let's save it. Let's see. Oh, dope. Look at that. Both results. So, there you go. Some ways to access your properties in your objects. So you could use it using dot notation, or you can use it more for as an array string. Now, in my personal experience, I've encountered this. I had to do this basically because the property that I was trying to access had a space. So, for example, instead of being like this, it was just regular last name. So you can't have spaces. So unless you put it as a string, but I didn't have any idea at the time. So when I did my research, I found out that you could do that. So that was a relief moment for me. I was kind of proud actually. So, but this is where I'm going to stop this video, and yeah. So till the next one. Hey, I want to tell you guys thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. Now I gotta say, man, if you are following this content with seriousness, maybe, unless you're trying to learn how to do this, leave a comment below. Tell me things that you want to see in later videos. Alright, so make sure you subscribe, alright?